I'm April. Welcome back to It Moves. I love this game. I hope you're enjoying it too. I'm super excited to leap back into this nightmare with this poor little boy and see what happens to him. Oh dear. It's starting already. Oh boy. What have I done? Earthquake? They do not waste time trying to scare me. What is that on the wall? A hook hangs from the wall. A piece of meat hangs to dry from it. Of course. The painted glass depicts some religious man, I guess. And I don't know what this is. Is that anything? No, I can't really tell. Another religious man? Yes. Oh boy. Oh! What is that? Almost looks like a confession booth or something, but I don't know. Is it? Okay. Just in a church or in a mansion. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, guys. It is dark. Oh, this is in the church? Fetuses and baby skulls? Another one. Oh my gosh. Various jars with disgusting stuff inside. Look at that, it looks like alien. Oh. It's like a pool with a face. It's a big pool, but I'd rather not use it. Yeah, no kidding. Look at that. Isn't that pretty though? I mean, hideous and scary, but also pretty. What is, I can't, oh, this is a door. Well, I thought it was. The spider that lives in this net is nowhere to be seen. Wait, net or web? I don't know what it said. The picture depicts a couple of men standing in front of a car. Whoa. Oh my god. Oh, what are these things here? Oh, don't tell me these are dogs. They look like dogs hung up on here. Am I crazy, or does that look like little, wait, meat? Cats? Are those cats? You're crossing lines. You're crossing lines. You're stringing up cats. Or dogs. I'm trapped. Okay, I'm trapped. Let's speed this up. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's blood? Oh no! Oh! I'm trying to walk. Okay, okay. Actually, I just feel like walking really fast. Okay, what is this? Is it gonna tell me what this? No, there's nothing. Just walk past it. Oh, that's their mouths? Okay. Guess I'll see if it... Nothing. As soon as I walk by, it makes that noise. It's freaking me out. Okay, am I missing something? They're not making the noise anymore? Okay. That's good. Maybe we're done. I don't know. I don't know what we can do other than walk. Something feels like it's crawling on my arm. spider. The spider that... Okay, well... Nothing. Okay. So I just walk all this way for nothing. I'm only continuing forward, doing the same thing over and over because last time, remember, similar situation? Oh my gosh, the crazy babies. Can I outrun them? It doesn't matter. Oh, they're on that side too. Oh gosh, crawling crazy babies. Ah! They're not real babies. They're evil-headed men babies. That's Mother. Oh my gosh, Mom. My greatest fears were realized in the winter. Oh. The days grew short, and the longer nights merely provided the rich with more opportunities. It was a difficult time for my family. My grandmother, a wonderfully kind and gentle woman, had deteriorated greatly since the death of my grandfather. My mother was trying her best to keep her in the community as long as possible. However, dementia is a cruel and degenerative illness, robbing a person of their memories one day at a time. Soon she recognized none of us, and it became clear that she would need to be moved from her house to a nursing home. Before she could be moved, my grandmother had a particularly difficult few nights, and my mother decided that she would stay with her. As much as I loved my grandmother and felt nothing but anguish at her illness, to this day I feel guilty that my first thoughts were not of her, but of what my nightly visitor may do should it become aware of my mother's absence. Her presence being the one thing which I was sure was protecting me from the full horror of this thing's reach. I rushed home from school that day and immediately wrenched the bed sheets and mattress from the lower bunk, removing all of the slats and placing an old desk, a chest of drawers, and some chairs, which we kept in a cupboard where the bottom bunk used to be. That's smart. I told my father I was making an office, which he found adorable, but I would be damned if I'd give that thing a place to sleep for one more night. As darkness approached, I lay there knowing my mother was not in the house. I did not know what to do. My only impulse was to sneak into her jewelry box and take a small family crucifix, which I had seen there before. While my family were not very religious, at that age I still believed in God and hoped that somehow this would protect me. Although fearful and anxious, while gripping the crucifix under my pillow tightly in one hand, sleep eventually came, and as I drifted off to dream, I hoped that I would awaken in the morning without incident. Unfortunately, that night was the most terrifying of all. Chapter 5, Urban Explorer. Huh. Okay, save, yes. Okay, what is this? It says wolf. A poster for a play. A bunch of school books. Oh, so this is a school? Wait, no, it can't be a school. Playing the piano. Are these desks? They look like school desks, but is this an abandoned school? The feeling that something's invading your privacy, even without ill will, is still disturbing. Can't go up there. Okay, let's see what this is. This is just a. That's just a end of hallway. Looks like. Oh dear. Did anyone see that? That was where I'm going. I'm going after him. I'm following it. What's this? I don't know what happens, but oh boy. is this? Yeah, doesn't that sound like cattle? And it's like, no, it's a person. Oh boy. This is disturbing. I don't know. Maybe I totally went the wrong way. What? Oh my goodness, what is this? What is that? What is that? Can anyone tell what this is? Oh gosh, what is this? Like the Lord of the Flies here? What is this, a sacrifice? Oh no, I just jumped on there? Get up! I didn't mean to lay on that. Oh gosh, why? I shouldn't have went this way, I guess. Well, I mean, oh gosh, they're surrounding me. I can't get up. I'm stuck on the table, the sacrifice table. Oh, they got me. Who are they, the monsters? I'm sorry. I'm sweating. I can't believe that happened. Okay, Dad, he says, you're awfully quiet nowadays. Is there something wrong, son? Nothing. Are you sure? Is there something wrong with your new room? Yes, Dad, it's a portal to the Fly King. Are you lonely without your brother? No. All right, then. Dad is not much help. I woke gradually. The room was once again dark. As my eyes adjusted, I could gradually make out the window and the doors and the walls, some toys on a shelf, and even to this day I shudder to think of it. For there was no noise, no rustling of sheets, no movement at all. The room felt lifeless, yet not empty. The nightly visitor, that unwelcome, wheezing, hate-filled thing which had terrorized me night after night, was not in the bottom bunk. It was in my bed. I opened my mouth to scream, but nothing came out. Utter terror had shaken the very sound from my voice. I lay motionless. If I could not scream, I did not want to let it know I was awake. I had not yet seen it. I could only feel it. It was obscured under my blanket. I could see its outline. I could feel its presence, but I dared not look. The weight of it pressed down on top of me. A sensation I will never forget. When I say that hours passed, I do not exaggerate. Laying there motionless in the darkness, I was every bit a scared and frightened young boy. If it had been during the summer months, it would have been light by then. But the grasp of winter is long and unrelenting, and I knew it would be hours before sunrise. A sunrise which I yearned for. I was a timid child by nature, but I reached a breaking point, a moment where I could wait no more, where I could survive under this intimately deviant abomination no longer. Fear can sometimes wear you out, make you threadbare, a shell of nerves, leaving only the slightest trace of you behind. I had to get out of that bed. Then I remembered the crucifix. My hand still lay underneath the pillow, but it was empty. I slowly moved my wrist around to find it, minimizing as best I could the sound and vibrations caused, but it could not be found. I I'd either knocked it off of the top bunk, or it had, I could not even bear to think of it, been taken from my hand. Without the crucifix, I lost any sense of hope. Even at such a young age, you can be acutely aware of what death is, and intensely frightened of it. I knew I was going to die in that bed if I lay there, dormant, passive, doing nothing. I had to leave that room behind, but how? Should I leap from the bed and hope that I make it to the door? What if it's faster than me? Or should I slowly slip out of that top bunk, hoping to not disturb my uncanny bedfellow? Realizing that it had not stirred when I moved, trying to find the crucifix, I began to have the strangest of thoughts. Chapter 6, The Abyss. I am the fish. Oh my gosh. I am Fish Boy. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh dear. This is just creepy. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, I'm guessing. Can I interact with this? Wow. Isn't this interesting? Look at this. Drain water and remove diving gear. Yes. Oh my gosh. What is this? Is that my dad? Dad, are you doing all this to me? Read logbook? Yes. Okay. Captain Theodore Fielding, September 2nd, 2007. One of my biggest fears is deep water. Ironic when you consider the fact that I'm now working on a mining station thousands of feet underwater in the Mariana Trench. Yeah. I have always wondered why I was afraid and reached a simple conclusion. The true fear presented here is actually going down beneath the surface into the depths. It's a combination of all of our most common fears. Fear of the dark. When you're at the bottom of a body of water, you can't see anything. It's pitch black. Have you ever tried to swim as far down in a lake as you can? It gets really dark and cold really fast, about 10 feet down. But even that's nothing compared to the deepest point on the entire crust of the earth, located at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean, the Mariana Trench, which is 38,000 plus feet. If you put Mount Everest at the bottom of the trench, the top of the mountain would still be over a mile below the surface of the ocean. Everything below you is complete darkness, and this definitely plays into our collective fear of the dark. 2, the fear of suffocating. Have you ever gotten to the point where you swam down too far in the swimming pool and you seriously considered the fact that you might not make it back to the top before you ran out of breath? If you've ever been roughhousing as a kid with blankets and pillows and you accidentally got pinned down inside of a sleeping bag or something, and you get to that point where laughter temporarily turns to screaming, you know what a scary concept not being able to breathe is. Even if you have scuba gear with you down in that deep, dark abyss, there's a chance a valve could pop out, or you could run out of oxygen. You can't see and you can't really take a deep breath. Could it get worse? Yes. Fear of the unknown. There are over 1 million species of creatures in the ocean, and scientists estimate that there are an additional 9 million species yet to be discovered. That means we only even know what 11% of the creatures in the ocean are. Most of the beings in the ocean are things mankind has never even seen or heard of. Who knows what could be down there? Think about a time when you were walking in a dimly lit basement trying to find something. All of a sudden, something brushes up against the back of your neck. Then they become airborne, similar to a frightened cat. Okay, whatever. They become airborne, similar to a frightened cat, and instantly turn around and shine their flashlight to see what it was. It's never anything actually scary. But in deep water, it's always something scary. It's dark. You can barely breathe and something just touched you, and you have no idea where they just went. But there is more to fear, I'm afraid. Fear of flying insects. Imagine that as you're walking along, all of the beetles and scorpions crawling along the ground, the huge black hairy spiders that are hidden from view in the cracks, and the slimy worms and snakes that are buried beneath the ground simultaneously started flying anywhere they wanted. That is what the bottom of the sea without water would be like. For the strange creatures underwater, there is no up or down. Even the manliest man, even though they appear to be calm, quickly tense up and become filled with a secret fear that the bug might land on their eyeball or fly into their mouth. And that's when men try so hard to kill them. Unfortunately, in deep water, you can't see any of the undiscovered freakish flying creatures that brush past your body as you grasp at your suffocating throat. 5. The fear of being caught. Imagine that you're running from a bear. You will be eaten if you are caught, and it doesn't help that bears can run faster sideways than the fastest human can run forward. I did not know that. When you're at the bottom of the sea, everything that is around you is built to move in the water. If something truly frightening like a shark or a giant squid caught sight of you, you could turn the other way and flail about all you want, but the monster will catch up with you in a split second. You can't get away from anything. Even if you had the wherewithal to see and breathe, you couldn't run from danger. It would simply find you and devour you. There are lots of places that I wouldn't want to be, such as trapped in a burning house or alone in the vacuum of space. But in the burning house, at least I can see, and in space, at least there aren't any creatures that could get me. There are no other places in the universe that combine as many common fears as 7 miles below the surface of the Pacific Ocean. It is because of the combination of all of these fears that I am so horrified by deep water. Wow. Well, thanks for that. If I wasn't already terrified of deep water, I would definitely be now. Okay, I can't go down. Wow. Freaky. But it sets the atmosphere, doesn't it? Can't see. Oh, he's down there. Oh gosh. Am I gonna drown? Okay. Whoa. What is this? Oh my goodness. Oh, well. I think we got swallowed by something. Okay. What if it was asleep? It hadn't so much as breathed since I had woken up. Perhaps it was resting, believing that it had finally got me, that I was finally in its grasp. Or perhaps it was toying with me after all it had been doing, just that for countless nights, and now with me under it, pinned against my mattress with no mother to protect me. Maybe it was holding off, savoring its victory until the last possible moment, like a wild animal savoring its prey. I tried to breathe as shallowly as possible, and, mustering every ounce of courage I could, I reached over slowly with, with every ounce of courage I could, I reached over slowly with my right hand and began to peel the blanket off of me. What I found under those covers almost stopped my heart. I did not see it, but as my hand moved the blanket, it brushed against something. Something smooth and cold. Something which felt unmistakably like a gaunt hand. Whoa. I held my breath in terror, as I was sure it must now have known that I was awake. Nothing. It did not stir. It felt dead. After a few moments, I placed my hand carefully further down the blanket and felt a thin, poorly formed forearm. What? My confidence and almost twisted sense of curiosity grew as I moved down further to a disproportionately larger bicep muscle. The arm was outstretched, lying across my chest, with a hand resting on my left shoulder, as if it had grabbed me in my sleep. I realized that I would have to move this cadaverous appendage if I even so much as hoped to escape its grasp. For some reason, the feeling of torn, ragged clothing on the shoulder of this nighttime invader stopped me in my tracks. Fear once again swelled in my stomach and in my chest as I recoiled my hand in disgust at the touch of straggled, oily hair. I could not bring myself to touch its face, although I wonder to this very day what it would have felt like. Dear God, it moved. What is it? Chapter 7. Hostia? What? Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Whoa. Oh my gosh. You know, what is this? It's almost like a alien. Oh my goodness. The last enemy that shall be destroyed is death. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, this is crazy. I don't even know what to say. Oh my gosh. Is this a room? I'm afraid that these things can hurt me, clearly, but it doesn't look like... What is this? It's like a demon spaceship. That's what it reminds me of, like hell. But like outer space, like, oh my gosh. At a crossroads in life, what does one do? Stand at the crossroads if you will, but if you'll not choose, I'll move on without you. And having once chosen, never to seek to return to the crossroads of that decision, for even if one chooses wrongly, the choice cannot be unmade. Is this the crossroads of life? Oh no! I can't, that blocked me? I guess it's gonna block me here, huh? They're blocking me everywhere? What? I'm blocked everywhere, huh? I can't get by anywhere. Okay. Is he gonna say the same thing? Yeah. Interesting. Oh my gosh. Well, I feel like he's gonna get me. Am I stuck? No, I'm not. Yes. Oh boy. Anytime there's lovely music, you know, it's over. I can't leave. Oh, yeah. It moved. It was subtle, but its grip on my shoulder and across my body strengthened. No tears came, but God, how I wanted to cry. As its hand and arm slowly coiled around me, my left leg brushed along the cool wall which the bed lay against. Of all that happened to me in that room, this was the strangest. I realized that this clutching, rancid thing which drew great delight from violating a young boy's bed was not entirely on top of me. It was sticking out from the wall, like a spider striking from its lair. Suddenly, its grip moved from a slow tightening to a sudden squeeze. It pulled and clawed at my clothes, as if frightened that the opportunity would soon pass. I fought against it, but its emaciated arm was too strong for me. Its head rose up, writhing and contorting under the blanket. I now realized where it was taking me, into the wall. I fought for dear life. I cried, and suddenly my voice returned to me, yelling, screaming, but no one came. Then I realized why it was so eager to suddenly strike, why this thing had to have me now. Through my window, that window which seemed to represent so much malice from outside, streaked hope, the first rays of sunshine. I struggled further, knowing that if I could just hold on, it would soon be gone. As I fought for my life, the unearthly parasite shifted, slowly pulling itself up to my chest. Its head now poking out from under the blanket, wheezing, coughing, rasping. I do not remember its features. I simply remember its breath against my face, foul and as cold as ice. As the sun broke over the horizon, that dark place, that suffocating room of contempt, was washed, bathed in sunlight. I passed out as its scrawny fingers encircled my neck, squeezing the very life from me. I awoke to my father offering to make me some breakfast. A wonderful sight indeed. I had survived the most horrible experience of my life until then, and now. I moved the bed away from the wall, leaving behind the furniture I had believed would stop that thing from taking a bed. Little did I think that it would try to take mine and me. Weeks passed without incident, yet on one cold, frostbitten night, I awoke to the sound of the furniture where the bunk beds used to be, vibrating violently. I lay there, sure I could hear a distant wheezing coming from deep within the wall, finally fading into the distance. The following year, I was given a larger room on the other side of the house, and my parents took that room as their bedroom. They said they didn't need a large room, just one big enough for a bed and a few things. They lasted 10 days. We moved on the 11th. Oh my gosh, even the parents. Oh my gosh. Even the parents experienced it. So it wasn't just the boy. It Moves, a game by Snow Owl. was that. Creepy, scary. A very good game, I thought. That was really just so emotionally intense. I don't know why it was so scary. It's like a cartoon-ish, but it definitely, you know, got to me. The combination of, I think, the soundtrack, the music. And, you know, a lot of the power, again, is in the storytelling. I feel like it's just the, you know, the dialogue. The end. What a cool game. You never know what you're going to find when you check out these indie games. I mean, I'm just, like, so surprised. I always had a fear of, you know, I just thought a lot of the, you know, smaller games I hadn't heard of would be just like a waste of time, but I'm loving them. There's so much talent out there, and I'm so happy and pleasantly surprised that I keep stumbling upon such good games. I really, really enjoy them. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying them too. If you watch this to the end, you must have. So let me know in the comments what you thought about this game. And of all the indie games that you've played, which one is your favorite? But this was definitely a good one. I'm super happy that I found it. I'm really happy that I played it. So the thing came out of the wall. And the parents lasted 10 days in the room, and they're just like, no thanks. I would be setting up a video camera and filming that. I would be like, come on out. Yes, I'd be filming it, all different angles. I'd be like, I mean, sure it'd be scary, but I would be like, we gotta capture this thing. It's like so cool. I mean, that really was happening. That's the thing about ghost hunting. I'm so interested in ghost hunting. I've ghost hunted before. I've experienced creepy stuff. But it's always, you know, there's such an intense fear of ghosts, right? But yet these ghost hunters never really find anything. So it's kind of like, why are we so scared of paranormal things when even like the paranormal hunters can't really document evidence of ghosts and you know, whatnot. Not to say it's not real, but we just have such, I think just humans in general, just such a you know, a fear of the dark, fear of the unknown. It's just inside our DNA, you know? And I think it's just so hard to shake that. No matter how smart you are, how tough you are, to sit in the dark in a room or in the dark in an unfamiliar place or a creepy location, it's just terrifying. It's so terrifying. Especially, even as an adult, but imagine being a kid and having to go through this. I would not want to be this poor little boy. So, yeah. Crazy stuff, but I'm loving it. So thanks again for watching. I will keep finding some really cool games to play, hopefully, on this channel. I will try my best to find some unique games for you guys, and please let me know if there's anything that you would like to see on this channel and you would like me to, like, help me out, tell me some games to play. I'd appreciate it, and I will definitely check them out. The horror games are something that, you know, I would say takes me out of my comfort zone, but I enjoy them. I enjoy facing my fears, and I like to play them as a community here because they're not as scary when I feel like I'm playing with you guys watching. I feel like we're just playing it together, and it's not as frightening as it would be if I was just by myself. If that makes sense. It's still frightening, but you know, it's more fun when we're doing it together. So anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. I love you guys. Bye. Good job. So out. Good job.